Okay, perfect. Let's start it. So like I said, we are gonna be working on core activation and psoas release with the come hand to hand. So I have a tennis ball or some kind of release ball. I brought it in, but I don't think we're gonna need it, but it's always good to have it. Let's start with our warm up first. So let's warm up a little bit our back and hamstrings and or psoas too. So we are gonna open your legs wide, toes pointing forward. We are gonna inhale. You're gonna reach up with your hands and you're gonna lean back, engaging your glutes very hard. So really focus on engage your glutes. Come back to the front and do a big circle. We are just warming up. We are warming up your back, so be very gentle with the movement. Inhale, exhale, release the circle. Come up. Now you're gonna do it again. You're gonna bring your arms up, reach up strong, inhale, exhale, engage your glutes super hard and tail back. But I really want you guys make an effort to keep this glutes really strong. Come up, big circle to one side. Switch circle to the other side. Good. Now you're gonna bring your hands behind you. Oh, I can feel my triceps now. They're moving from yesterday. Totally. Bring your shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale and lean back, engaging your glutes super hard. Press belly button in, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, bend forward and bring your arms up. Bend the knees, roll up. Let's do it again. Inhale, bring your shoulders back and then squeeze shoulder blades in. Take your hands off your booty. And now inhale. Exhale, engage your glutes, bring your hip forward, bring your shoulders and chest back. Bring it back up, inhale, exhale, bend forward, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Stay bent forward, just relax your hands and bring it towards the floor. Open your legs a little bit wider. And now you're gonna walk your hands to one side. Walk your hands to the other side. Do it again. Stay right here in the middle. Close your legs a little. Bend the knees. Sink your butt down and back as low as you can. And roll up. Inhale in, bring your right arm over your head. Exhale, reach to your left. Back to the center and switch. Inhale. Bring your left one over your head. And tilt. And bring it in. Okay, so now we are gonna do this movement in a standing position and we are gonna do it in prone position. So I want you to place your hands right on your hip bones and without trying very hard to not use your legs, we are using our pelvic floor. You're gonna inhale, press your belly button in, tuck your pelvic in. Exhale, do the opposite, bring it out, creating as much cast as possible. Feel your hip bones getting away from your ribs, so you open your rib cage. Stick your butt up. Inhale, exhale, tuck your pelvic in, press your belly button in. So really, everything is moving, it's your head. Let's do it again. Stuck your butt up. Open your ribs, inhale. Really feel like expansion between your ribs and your hip bones. Exhale, bring your belly button in and squeeze it in. One more time. Exhale, chest up, shoulders down. Inhale, bring your pelvic in. Good. Okay. So now that we did a standing, we are going to do the same line on your back. So stay on your back, knees soft. This is very, very important to try. If most people want to use the hamstrings to lift the hip off, we just want to use our pelvic floor, okay? So inhale, exhale, tuck your pelvic in, bring your hip bones towards your ribs like we did a standing. Press your belly in, and your back is pressing the floor. Inhale, exhale, opposite. Take your lower back off the floor, create that gap. Open up your ribs. So I want you to feel your ribs coming off. Do it again, bring it in. Tuck your pelvic in, really squeeze those abs. And release it, bring it up, create a big gap. Bring your ribs away from your hips. One more, in. Tuck the pelvic in, try to not use your hamstrings, belly button is in. Relax it. Good. Now that we got that movement going, we are gonna, so you can, if that was challenging enough, you keep your legs down, but I think most of you, we can do it with our legs up. So again, it's all coming from your pelvic floor, so it won't be a huge movement. So inhale, tuck the pelvic in, almost take your body slightly off the floor, feeling your hip bones going towards your ribs. Exhale, release it. Gap between your lower back, your ribs are coming off your chest. Do it again, inhale. Tuck the pelvic in, squeeze it, squeeze it. Exhale, create a gap. Open up your chest, it's a big gap. You should find that the movement gets a little bigger. Your hip mobility is getting a little bit, a big gap. Hips away from your ribs. One more time, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. And release, bend the knees. Good. So bring your left one down, bring your right one up, and bring the right knee towards your chest. Working on keeping that hip down, your left leg stays down. Now cross it and bring it towards your chest. Make sure you're not twisting. Press firmly from the hand that's holding your knee. Inhale, exhale, bring your knee towards your chest again. Now we are gonna switch. Bring your left one, keep your right one down, strong on the floor. Really important to don't let this leg come off. If it does, push your knee less, okay? We want to keep the leg down. So we are working on lengthening those psoas and our hip mobility. Now cross it, bring it towards your chest. Same leg. Bring your knee back towards your chest. Strengthen your legs. We are gonna do Pilates roll up. You're gonna do very slow and thinking about the pelvic retraction. So tuck the pelvic in, bring the hips towards your ribs. Inhale, exhale, arms to shoulder level. Roll up and reach your toes. Back to the seated position, shoulders back and down. Now very slow, tuck the pelvic in and go one vertebra at a time, slow. Excellent. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Reach your toes. Bring it down. One vertebra at a time. It's slow. Tuck the pelvic in. Inhale. Exhale. Chin in, roll up slow. Reach your toes. Bring your shoulders level. Inhale. Exhale. Now we are going to do it again, but your right hand is going to reach to your left toe, okay? Inhale. Exhale, chin in, roll up slow, and bring your right one towards your left foot. Rotate your shoulders. Bring it to the center, shoulders back and down, chin in, slow down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck pelvic in, chin in, roll up. Now left arm goes to your right toes. Rotate. Make sure you're pulling from those toes, stretching your hamstrings. Roll down slow. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale, tuck pelvic in, chin in. Roll up as slow as you can. The less momentum, the better. Right arm reaches your left toe, you rotate. Open up the chest. Bring it to the front. Chest toe, tuck pelvic in, tuck chin. Go slow down, control. Inhale. Exhale, shoulder level. Roll up. Now your left hand reaches your right toe and you rotate. Back to the front. Roll down. Now we are going to do it again. Bring your knee, right knee to your right shoulder. Really think about trying to open up the hip. Your left leg stays down, is strong on the floor. Inhale, exhale, cross it. Breathe. Bring it back to your chest. Bring it down. Now bring your left one knee towards your left shoulder. Your right leg stays strong down and flat on the floor. Shoulders are down and relax. Now cross your leg and bring it towards your chest. Rest. Okay. One more for pelvic floor, and we are going to go on our stomach. So I give you two options. You can keep your feet on the floor. Or what I would like to say, you take your feet on one or both, only a few inches from the floor. You're going to inhale, exhale, take your shoulders off the floor, and you're going to hold it right here. So one leg is a little easier. So you can always choose to take one leg. Inhale, exhale. Think about it, squeezing the pelvic floor in. Your belly button is in, your pelvic is tucking towards your ribs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Ooh. Okay, now we are gonna take one leg up, bring your right leg up, take your left one a couple inches from the floor, bring your shoulders up. We are gonna do the scissors. Pull for that hamstring. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. The legs are always hovering the floor. You're not going all the way down. You're squeezing your belly in, and you're pulling your leg, lengthening your hamstrings. Two more. Keep the back flat and release. Oh, hopefully you felt that in your core a little bit as you lengthen your hamstrings. So now you're gonna get on our tummies and you're gonna grab that ball. You're gonna work your right side first. So place it right there where your psoas. It's usually around 2 fingers to the side of your belly button and maybe like 1 finger down. So 2 out, 1 down from your belly button. Place the ball and look, find it. You will find the spot that is like, oops, right there, you know. You feel it, oh, find it right there. Yeah. So first we're gonna stay here on our elbows. If you're too sore and you need to take some, what you do is you tilt a little to your left side. So you take some body weight off your right. And I want you now to roll it slightly, first side to side. So goes towards your hip bone, back to your belly button, side to side. Now you're gonna go up and down. So roll it up and down. Ooh, yep. Now from there, you're gonna keep your shoulders down, pressing on the ball. I want you to inhale and expand your belly and press towards the ball super hard. So using your core to expand and squeeze the ball with your stomach. You're really gonna feel it and relax it. But again, inhale. Exhale, press against the ball. And relax it. Wow, that's a really good one. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, press against the ball. One more time. Inhale. Expand the belly. Squeeze the ball with your abs. Use your abs to squeeze it. Relax it. You're gonna probably tell by now how much looser it is when we started. So now we are gonna lift the right leg off the floor and we are gonna engage the glutes while we are pressing the ball. So press the ball with your belly, squeeze your glutes. This is a great way to create psoas release. We're activating our glutes while we are lengthening the psoas, so your hip flexor. Do it again. Inhale, press the belly towards the floor, engage your glutes. Try to don't bend the knees, everything coming from your glutes. Let's do it. 8. Press the ball every time with your tummy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it. Take that ball off. Woohoo! That's a great one. Relax your upper body. You're gonna bend your right leg. You're gonna grab it with your hand, or you can use the belt. And first you're gonna focus on bring that. You can use both hands if you want. Focus just first on bring the heel towards your butt. So really squeeze that heel towards your butt. Keep the knee in line with your hip, so make sure the knee's not going out. Now you're gonna inhale, exhale, and now you're gonna try to take the knee off the floor while the heel is squeezing towards your leg. Four, 3, 2, rested. Whew. That was a great one. Okay, let's get the ball again. I'm gonna move so you can see me, but you stay right there. You're gonna place it on our left psoas now. So find it around your belly. Move it around until you find it. Oops, right there. So kind of like right next to my belly button. Okay, from there, you're gonna inhale, exhale, and try to let it relax. First moving it side to side, so towards your hip bones, towards the belly button, side to side. And now go up and down. Yep. Inhale, exhale. Hold it right there. Now we are gonna inhale. Squeeze belly button towards the ball. Expand your belly, expand your ribs. Squeezing the balls towards using your abs to squeeze the ball. Pressing towards the ball. And relax it. Do it again, inhale. Exhale, expand it. It's really important you think about expanding your belly, almost like when you want to take your PA like a pregnant belly, you know? Expand it, squeeze it with your core, and relax it. Do it again. Inhale, exhale, press. And relax it. Again. Press. Squeeze in those abs. Expand your belly. Press against the ball. Relax one more time. Inhale. Press, press, press very hard. Expand the belly. And release it. Okay, bring your chest down if you can. Some people has to keep your elbows up, and that's okay. I can already tell it's way looser than when we started. Okay, so now we are gonna take your left leg off the floor. You're gonna engage your left glutes while you're pressing against the ball at the same time. And release it. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, press your belly against the ball, and release it. Do it again. Exhale. So make sure you're not bending the knee of the left leg. Everything is coming from your glutes, and you're gonna press the ball by expanding your belly like we did before at the same time. So expand your belly, engage your glutes. This side already feels really good. Most right-handed people tends to have tighter right side hip flexors than your left one. One more time. And rest. Take the ball out. Relax your chest. Now you're gonna bend your left leg. And you're gonna just focus on bring the left heel. Roll your toes under too. So pull from the top of your foot if you can. So you get a full length on your quad stretch coming from your anterior tibials, your shin, your patellar tendon, your quads, the whole full motion. You don't have to reach, I mean, depending on your flexibility, you might cannot touch your butt, and that's okay. But you should feel a nice stretch on the front. Inhale, exhale, and if you can, take your knee off the floor while your heel is pressing down towards your booty. Breathe. Relax it. Let's get in chop pose for a sec. So we relax your lower back. Roll your hips side to side. Wow, you went super quick today. Okay, come up and let's bring your right leg forward. Some of you might need the belt for this one coming up, so make sure you have it handy. Bring your right leg forward, bend it 90 degrees, and extend your hip. You're gonna stay here, shoulders back and down tall. Your hip, your knee is on top of your ankle. What I want you now to think about is engage your left glute and relax it. Engage your left glute. And every time you engage a glute, really invite that hip bone to reach forward, to rotate that hip forward. 4, 3, 2, rest. Now if you need to, place the belt around your ankle. If you know, just reach it with the right hand, reaches your left foot. And you rotate to the front leg. Relax your leg. Go back chest to the front. Bring your hands behind, hands on the floor, right next to your right foot. Roll your left foot down and take your knee off the floor and add a little more strength and stretch to the left hip. So engage your quad, engage your glutes, and drive the hip forward. Relax it. Let's switch now. Bring your left one to the front. Now we are gonna keep your chest tall, your hips driving forward. Engage your right glutes and release it. And engage your right glutes and relax it. Make sure that front knee is aligned with your heel and you're tucking the pelvic in, really opening the front of your hip. 4 more times. Squeeze your glutes hard. 4, relax it. 3, 2, and relax it. If you can, bring your leg up and reach it with the opposite hand, or you can use the belt. Keep that chest tall, so your left hand is reaching your right toe. Rotate your chest completely to the front leg, if you can. Relax the leg, bring your hands on the floor, and take your right knee off the floor. And really, I want you to think about engaging the quad, engaging those glutes, and drive the hip down. While this left knee stays pointing forward. So you have a strong, engaged leg, driving the hip forward, your right one. Okay, keep your hands on the floor. Bring your left leg back and go in a plank. Tuck the pelvic in and practice that pelvic tilting we did at the beginning. So bring your belly button in and tuck the pelvic in. Strong. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands towards your toes. Stay right here. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands again. Go back in the plank. Hands erect, underneath your shoulder. Tuck the pelvic in, engage your quads. Your belly is pressing, so your hip bones and ribs want to get together. Tuck those ribs and belly in. Inhale. Exhale, now your feet are gonna walk towards your hands. And stay right there. Bend the knees and roll up. Let's do one more and we are gonna be done. To open, work on the hip opening and your balance, so we are done. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Some of you might need grab something, but if you not, challenge your balance. Cross your right leg on top of your left thigh. So for option, you can stay right there and just working on your balance right here. If you know you're gonna go in chair pose, so you sit back, you bring your hands forward and try to sit as low as you can. Get working on the hip mobility as you engage your quads and your core. Inhale, exhale, come up, bring your right leg back, stretch that quad, hip forward, chest toe. Bring it down. The other side, inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot on top of your right thigh. You can stay right there, working and challenging your core, or you can go a little lower and sit back. Make sure that knee's not going forward, your body is sticking back, and you're sitting as low as you can. Work on the balance. Inhale, exhale, come up. Bend the leg. Bring it behind you and pull it back. Trying to bring the left heel towards the left booty. Relax it. Give me last deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you, guys. Definitely can feel the hip, like the psoas release.